Lather and Nothing Else, The Struggle Between Choices in Lather and Nothing Else, a seminar presentation by Ladipo Adebayo. Summary. Lather and Nothing Else is a short story about a barber who is going through a moral dilemma. It begins when Torres, a military captain responsible for the deaths of many people, walks into the secret rebels' barber shop to shave his beard. As he shaves the captain, he contemplates whether or not he should kill him and be seen as a hero, or if he should just do his job properly and let him walk out alive. The barber ends up letting the captain leave, but at the end, Captain Torres alludes that he knew about the barber being a rebel and that his teammates expected him to die if he came here. The story is written from the barber's point of view. The story was biographical information. The story was written in 1950s during the La Valencia, which was a civil war between the liberals and conservatives. Hernando Tellez, born in 1908 in Bogota, Colombia, was a Colombian journalist, poet, and author. The story was published in 1950, and it reflects the political climate of Colombia during that era, marked by social and political unrest. The story has many literary elements like setting, conflict, irony, tone, mood, and suspense. The setting of Lather and Nothing Else isn't explicitly said, but the fact that Hernando published it in the 1950s makes it possible that it was set during the La Valencia and that it takes place on a hot summer afternoon. This is presumed because Captain Torres says it is hot as a devil, and the barber says his face looked burnt, tanned by the sun. We know that it is afternoon because the barber glances at the sun. Then I glance at the clock, 2:30. At first glance, one might think that it was stupid of Captain Torres to go into a shop where he would be killed. But after rereading the story, one would say that this just proves Captain Torres' confidence, and this is backed up when he says, But it is not easy to kill. I know what I'm talking about." This quote also shows Captain Torres' true feelings about killing. The ending of Lather and Nothing Else. The ending of Lather and Nothing Else is one that is open for interpretation. The ambiguity of the whole story entertains the idea of having more than one ending. What would have happened if the barber had killed Captain Torres instead of letting him go scot-free? Why did the captain go into the shop if he knew that there was a chance for him to be killed? Although these are plausible interpretations, the idea that the ending of Lather and Nothing Else was supposed to be a reflection for the reader is highly plausible. So what is the main theme? The main theme in this story is the personal battle between doing good and doing evil, and the difference between thinking about something versus actually doing it. We know that in the end, the barber was unable to kill Captain Torres because of his personal morals. The fact that it was told from the barber's point of view forces the reader to connect with the barber, and it also shows the reader his internal struggle. This story shows that there is always criticism for our actions, whether they are good or bad, depending on depending on who the action benefits or displeases. No matter what you choose, people are going to have different perceptions on what you have done. He slit his throat while he was shaving him. What a cowardly thing to do. And others would say, the avenger are people, a name to remember. Further proving that there is no right and wrong. This quote further proves that there is no right and wrong, and what you choose to do should be based on your own personal morals. But I don't want to be a murderer. No, sir. You came in to be shaved. In addition to this, the reader isn't told the name of the barber, which gives it an even more plus personal feeling. While reading this story, the anonymity forced me into thinking about the times that I had contemplated doing something that would be evil or good, and had chosen to follow my own morals and not on what others and not what others would believe is best. The story the story is extremely ironic. The barber focuses on lathering Captain Torres like any other customer, as he speaks about torturing a few people, and this is also shown when the barber compares Captain Torres to a priest. Hernando vividly describes the atmosphere of the barbershop and makes the reader be able to feel the rising tensions. Also, when he depicts the captain in a way that makes him seem like he is surrendering. Meanwhile, he was taking off this quote. Meanwhile, he was taking off his cartridge-studded belt with a pistol suspended from it. He put it on the hook in the wardrobe and hung his cap above it. Both the ladder and heat act as a symbol of the rising tensions in the barbershop. A little more ladder here under the chin on the Adam's apple, right near the great vein. How hot it is. Torres must be sweating just as I am. Okay. So, my final thoughts in conclusion, Lather and Nothing Else is a story that focuses on the choices that a person can make, and Hernando wants the readers to be able to reflect on their own values. He uses the tool of conflicts to present the story. He uses contrasting occupations to drive home his point with the use of suspense and irony. Readers' interest in the story is sustained.